Hey T babes, welcome back to my channel. That person didn't tell you happy birthday because they didn't want to tell you happy birthday. They didn't forget, they didn't whatever the case is, they didn't get busy. How do you talk to somebody all the time and then you forget to tell them happy birthday? Even if you guys don't talk all of the time, if you guys are close friends or family, you know at least what month the person's birthday is in. And chances are there's a lot of people who post about their birthday or invite you to birthday plans. So why would you not? I just felt like the birthday thing was a good example because girls be acting weird on your birthday. Friends be acting weird on your birthday. And those friends that act weird, they have to get cut off, you guys. They have to. And at the end of the day, if someone didn't show up for you because they couldn't show up, or if they just wanted to give a random excuse and then they just wanted to make you feel bad. Those people are jealous of you. They really don't like you for real. And they want to see you have a bad birthday. And another thing is, if you invite someone somewhere and they don't go, and doesn't have to be your birthday, it could be like dinner or, a random party or something, you don't never say that party or whatever you had, you don't never say that you had a bad time at it. You don't never say anything negative about it. They wasn't there. They don't need to know what happened. They had the chance to go and they didn't go, regardless of the reason. Some people do things just to hurt your feelings. And I know that may be hard to believe because you could be like, oh, well, this person is my best friend, or this person is my cousin, my favorite cousin. It does not matter. People do things to hurt your feelings. And yes, they will still talk to you the next day and start talking about their sneaky link or whatever they have going on. And they will act like they didn't just try to ruin your birthday or whatever you had going on. They will act like they didn't just try to lower your self confidence. They will act like they didn't just try to hurt your feelings. But at the end of the day, you better keep your head up. Because these people, they want to see you fail. They're jealous. They're mad. They don't like you for probably because they're jealous, especially if you know that you're a nice, good person and you're beautiful. Oh, babe. They can't handle it. They cannot handle it. Like, so just be aware, you guys. I mean, yes, we connect with people, and yes, we've had friends for years, family members that we've been around for years, but we cannot ignore the signs, you guys. We cannot ignore things. I don't care if you only have one friend. If that friend acts like if that friend acts like that, if that friend acts like anything that I said in this video or my previous videos about, jealous or bad friends, then that person is not really your friend for real. Cut them off. It doesn't matter. God will bless you with more friends, new friends that actually is not insecure and actually is not jealous of you and actually does want the best for you. And I don't mean the best as in they want to see you do good but not better than them. I mean they want the best for you, even if that means passing them up. They want the best for you. Don't be afraid to cut people off. Don't be afraid to start being selfish and putting yourself first. If you are always giving, if you're always the one paying for things, paying extra, doing this, doing that, always the one going above and beyond, I want you to stop doing that, because people will sit here and watch you go through things and whatever the case is. And the whole time they are only trying to benefit from you. And it could be just, venting, just having someone to talk to about their life. But you know what? You are not that person's therapist. You don't have to listen to anything they say. You have your own issues going on, especially if they know about it. No. Mm-mm. I remember the same friend, the one I just talked about, that got that plane ticket for me because she wanted me to go to this trip that she wanted to go to. And she knew that I didn't have a job and didn't really have money at the time. And the money I was making from like the jobs and stuff I was doing on the side, she literally was expecting me to put the little money that I made aside for this trip that she wanted to go to and all that stuff, the one I just talked about. And then told me to pay her back as soon as possible after she knew I had all this stuff going on already. That same friend, I posted about my family member passing away, and she's seen the post. And, I was like, RIP to, this person. Mind you, she had never met this person before. And she was like, she just called me and just tried to start talking to me regular. And I said, oh, my so-and-so just passed. And she was like, oh, yeah, I didn't know who that was. I seen that. Who is that? And I'm like, what do you mean, who is that? No, I'm sorry for your loss. No, oh my goodness, girl, are you okay? Like, none of that. And you're supposed to be my best friend. And you're sitting here talking to me about random guys and things that don't even matter. And I'm supposed to be your supposed best friend. That's what I mean by selfish. That's what I mean by treat people how they treat you, because that was very inconsiderate of her to not even acknowledge the death in my family that I had just had. And this is supposed to be my best friend. That's why I mean, treat people how they treat you. Stop sitting here being the hype man for everyone else who don't never hype you up, who don't never be there for you. Stop doing stuff like that, you guys. Trust me, you will be so proud of yourself. And it is a form of sticking up for yourself. If you're someone who is not good with verbal altercations or, like having these types of conversations with people, because I do know that people do like to play dumb. They like to throw rocks and hide their hands. So that is a form of sticking up for yourself and saying, hey, saying without saying, hey, I know what you're doing. I know that you only want me around so you can vent to me, so we can go out, so whatever the case is. And, if you don't have the money that day, I know that you are only using me. So I'm going to start being selfish. And if I want to hang out, then we can hang out. If this is going to benefit me in some type of way, then yes, we can do this. I'm not saying that you have to be like that with everyone, because there's some people who would go, there in my life, there are like people who would go, hard for me and whatever the case is. I know at the end of the day who's really for me and who is really not. But at the end of the day, as long as you guys in your mind and you're talking with God and evaluating these relationships, like I said, Everyone's situation is different, so maybe the person cannot be cut off just right away or anything like that. Everybody's situation is different. So, thank you guys so much for listening. Drop a comment down below and let's just talk for real.